In April 2026, the world witnessed a historic moment. For the first time in decades, the United States and Iran sat face-to-face for direct negotiations, not in Europe, not in the Middle East, but in Islamabad, Pakistan. These high-stakes discussions, now known as the Islamabad Talks, could decide the future of war, oil, and global stability. But what exactly happened behind closed doors? Why did Pakistan take the lead? And why did the talks fail to reach a final deal? The Islamabad talks didn't happen in isolation. They came after months of intense conflict in the Middle East. A major escalation began in early 2026 when US-led strikes triggered a wider regional war involving Iran and its allies. Soon, global oil supplies were disrupted. The Strait of Hormuz, the world's most important oil route, became a flashpoint. Amid rising tensions, Pakistan stepped in and helped broker a temporary 14-day ceasefire, opening the door for negotiations. That's when Islamabad became the center of global diplomacy. These were not ordinary talks. They involved top-level leadership. From the United States, Vice President J.D. Vance senior envoys and negotiators. From Iran, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, Parliament, Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf. And from Pakistan, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif Army, Chief Asim Munir Pakistan acted as the mediator, hosting and facilitating dialogue between both sides. This was the highest-level US-Iran contact since 1979. So what exactly was discussed? Here are the most important points. 1. Ceasefire and war. De-escalation. The primary goal was to convert a temporary ceasefire into a permanent peace agreement. 2. Strait of Hormuz. Iran wanted control and influence over this key oil route, while the US demanded free and secure global oil flow. 3. Iran's nuclear program. One of the biggest sticking points. The US wants strict limits on Iran's nuclear capabilities. Iran resists external control. 4. Sanctions and frozen assets. Iran demanded lifting of economic sanctions, release of frozen assets. 5. Regional conflicts. Lebanon and Israel. Iran pushed for a ceasefire in Lebanon, an end to Israeli strikes, but this remained highly controversial. 6. War reparations. Iran demanded compensation for damages caused during the conflict. These issues created deep divisions, making agreement extremely difficult. Pakistan played a critical and strategic role. Here's what Pakistan did. Hosted the talks in Islamabad, acted as a neutral mediator, relayed messages between both sides, helped secure the initial ceasefire, coordinated security and logistics. Pakistan's goal was simple: keep dialogue alive, even if no deal is reached. This positioned Pakistan as a key diplomatic player on the global stage. For Pakistan, this wasn't just diplomacy. It was a chance to reshape its international image, despite 21 hours of intense discussions. The talks ended without a final agreement. Why? Major disagreements remained. Nuclear program control of Strait of Hormuz. Regional conflicts rate of Hormuz. Regional conflicts, sanctions, and reparations. Both sides had very different expectations. Trust deficit was still too high. However, both sides agreed on one thing: negotiations will continue. Even without a deal, the Islamabad talks changed global politics, reduced immediate risk of full-scale war, kept diplomatic channels open, highlighted Pakistan's rising diplomatic importance, impacted global oil markets and security. Sometimes, talking is more powerful than fighting. The Islamabad talks may not have delivered peace, but they may have prevented a bigger war. The question now is, will future negotiations succeed? Or is the world heading toward another major conflict? If you want more deep geopolitical analysis like this, subscribe to the channel and stay informed.